welcome back to another video here on my channel. So today we are building the Easter Bunny Abode, which is what I called this build. And today is a fun kind of fantasy build, it's nothing serious. It is a little house, or kind of house, it's kind of outside and inside, it's like an open kind of outdoorsy inside house, you'll see when we get there. And it is for the Easter Bunny because it is Easter Sunday today, so happy Easter to everyone who celebrates Easter. And I just wanted to do this build for fun really, and it was a really good time, and it was very fantasy and magical and just, you know, all those fun things. So as you can see, it is up on supports on these little columns here, and it's got like a staircase up to the front door, which you'll see soon enough. And I just surrounded the lot in like these big trees so it's hidden away, because obviously the Easter Bunny is a magical creature, so you can't just know where he or she lives. It has to be tucked away in the forest somewhere behind lots of big trees and all that kind of stuff, and lots of flowers and plants. And this lot is very heavily landscaped, so if you don't like watching landscaping, this is probably not the build for you, because I do go all out on the flowers. I actually did build this today on Easter Sunday, so I'm really glad that I managed to get it done in enough time to post it for Sunday. Well, it might not be Sunday where you're watching, but it's still Sunday here in the UK. So as you can see, we're going around and doing some railing and stuff now, and as you can see what I mean about the inside outside, we've put some walls in, but there's also like fences. And I genuinely did that because we had the curved foundation kind of thing, and obviously you can't put walls on a curve, so I thought, well, why not just make it sort of outdoorsy, insidey kind of thing. Like, the Easter Bunny is an outside creature who sort of basks in nature and sort of thrives and all that kind of stuff, so I thought an outside inside house would be a good sort of idea. So putting the door and some windows and stuff in, not too many windows obviously, because like there's walls missing anyway, so you don't really need that many windows, but just for decorative reasons more than anything. The colour scheme for this build is multicoloured, but like pastel multicoloured, because there's all like pastel pinks and blues and greens and stuff, all Eastery spring colours. And I wouldn't say that this build would be suitable for anything else apart from either Easter or just spring, like an outdoorsy spring sim, because it's very colourful and just covered in nature and stuff. As you can see, like, it's already got plants crawling up the side of the building and everything. And I actually used the Move Objects cheat to do that. I placed a wall and sized some different bits up, and then I just deleted the wall to make it kind of look like it was freestanding from the ground growing up to the house, because I wanted to put that on there, but I didn't know how to do it from the ground sort of thing, because obviously it wouldn't just start growing on the house in midair, it'd have to grow from the ground. So here is the start of the overwhelming amount of landscaping that I did, but I managed to do it all in one sitting, so the video overall was only an hour and a half, or the build rather, so what we're seeing here is actually quite a quick video for me, which is a nice change, because sometimes it usually it takes me about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours to do a build. Just using the cheat testing cheats space true and then bb.show hidden objects to be able to access all these Easter eggs and crystals and stuff. So my idea and my thinking here was that the Easter eggs would kind of like grow on the Easter Bunny's lot, and he would go around, or she would go around and pick them for Easter, and then like go and deliver them to the children and adults, because I'm an adult and I had an Easter egg. So that was kind of my thinking, and I just thought it was something a little bit different, and that way I got to incorporate all the different eggs, and I used loads of them, and I sized them up and made them huge and all that kind of stuff. And I used a lot of the crystals as well. Actually, I used all of them just for something else, to make it more of a magical kind of place. And then I went through and found every single bunny shaped item that I could. So there's a little wooden statue that's a bunny, those ceramic bunnies, and there's a little bunny gnome as well. So there's lots of bunny themed items around, and like I said, it just looks really magical and stuff in the end, and I think it turned out really cool, and I like how this sort of worked. So I did a really like magical entrance, all fantasy, lots of flowers and everything, and there's a path that leads to the staircase which goes to the front door, and then there's a path that leads around to all the places where you can go and pick your Easter eggs and your crystals and your flowers and everything else that's plantable. And I do put planters in as well. I put the new from the spring challenge planters in. I don't know if they'll stay there when the spring challenge is over, but I should imagine they would, because we got the Easter eggs from last time even when the Easter egg hunt was over, so I don't see why they wouldn't stay. So doing a little thing, I just remembered I forgot to put a mailbox in. I meant to put a mailbox right next to this big crystal here, and I totally forgot. You guys will have to put one in. I just remembered, dang. Oh well, so there's no mailbox, but the place looks pretty on the plus side, so anyway, going in and just adding more and more foliage and flowers everywhere, and I also added in that magical wishing well from Romantic Garden stuff, because this is a magical fantasy lot, so it had to have something like that in it to grant wishes. So just putting more and more flowers around and making it a very lush space, and as you can see, more ceramic bunnies and stuff there. I don't know, I just loved doing this lot. It was really fun to build, to be honest, and there's actually not that much building in it. It's mainly landscaping that makes this lot, I think. As you can see when you like look around, and you'll see in the screenshots at the end of this video, it just looks really cool and like magical. The upstairs we'll get to and do like furnishing for where the Easter Bunny lives. It's a very small space. It's definitely a one person. Well, I suppose you could have two Sims living here. There is a double bed. I managed to get a double bed in, so I did pretty well there, I think. And I'm putting in a few outside items like a little splash bird fountain thing and like a sundial as well, just for some, well, not realism, but just nice little outdoorsy things. And here's the path I was talking about, going around, and you know, it's a little walking path to all the different locations where there are to pick eggs and planters, and there's a little fire pit at the back there, and then also monkey bars for any kids. I don't know if the Easter Bunny has kids, but if you want to play that storyline, then you can. So I thought I'd throw one in for funsies. Or you could totally make this a community lot if you wanted to, because it has all the facilities on the upstairs, and I suppose it's fun downstairs for your Sims to come and visit. You could throw like a chess table, and then there'd be even more stuff to do. So there are a few bits to do on this lot, and there's lots of little seats all around. Going in and doing the nighttime lighting, this place looks so pretty at night. Like when you zoom in and you get underneath the trees and you can see all the leaves from above, and then all the lights lighting up all the flowers and the landscaping and all the crystals and eggs shining everywhere. It looks really pretty. So moving on to the roof here. Now this was an odd shaped house, so I was going to go with a roof and I dropped the idea really quick because it was not going to happen. I'm not 100% happy with the roof. It kind of turned out a bit weird. I kind of put like crystals and a big egg on it, and that sounds weird, you'll see it in a second, but I don't know, I liked how it turned out, but it definitely isn't the best roof. I just couldn't think of anything else to do, to be honest. I wanted to make sure it wasn't just completely boring, so I don't know, maybe this could be the power source for the house or something. But like I said, my whole idea behind this kind of lot was that the Easter Bunny would go around and pick these crystals and eggs and stuff, and they would grow here, and that's how the eggs come to be, as it were. So yeah, on the inside I do like a little shelf area where he's already picked a bunch of the eggs ready to go out for Easter, so, and there's more growing. So as you can see, we've gone for that corally kind of orangey colour on the siding for the outside of the house, because we've got pink railings and bright blue columns and lots of pastels, like I said before. So we're hopping inside now and doing it. So this is a fully functioning house. It's got a bathroom, a kitchen, a living room and a bedroom, so it's got everything that your Sims need. But like I said, I wouldn't recommend any more than really like 2 Sims in here, because it would definitely get a bit cramped otherwise. So putting in some half walls and stuff just to separate off the rooms, and then putting in some like old-fashioned cookers in a fridge, because the modern ones do just not work in builds like this at all. That is one thing I really miss from The Sims 3, is the creator style, because you could make everything look more fantasy or whatever theme you were going for. You could use creator style to achieve it. As that, I do struggle with The Sims 4 and I want to do a theme. It's hard to do, so there are lots of plants and stuff in this on the inside of this house as well, because like I said, it's like an outdoor indoor kind of space, and I just wanted it all to flow and feel like one big space, the garden and the house. I just thought I'd put walls up just generally because, you know. So the bathroom is separated off by just some like pillars. It's not got a separate door or anything. So, and then yeah. So if you want to download this house, then you totally can. It's on the Sims 4 gallery. It is called Easter Bunny Abode. You can use my origin or EA ID or gallery ID, whatever you call it, is EndlxssSims, EndlxssSims, and then Sims, or use the hashtag EndlxssSims, the hashtag Easter, the hashtag Easter Bunny Abode. Bunch of hashtags in there like always, and there is a link in the description for you to download it if you'd like to. So yeah, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, because I really appreciate it when you guys do that. And please leave me all your comments. I love hearing back from you guys, and there are a few commenters that just comment on a few viewers, sorry, that comment on all my videos, and it makes me so happy when I see your little face in my Google notifications, because I'm like, oh, they've watched the video, I get to see what they think now. So yeah, I really love that, so please continue doing that, because I do love hearing what you guys think. So I am going to leave you guys here to watch the rest of the video, a few screenshots at the end, and I really hope that you like this fun little build and you have a really lovely Easter. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone!